If your adult kids have moved back home or you think they might soon, you, my dear, are not alone. More and more families are experiencing what people are calling the full nest season, where adult children return home for a period of time. Oh, and while it can be meaningful and comforting in some ways, there are also parts of this season that no one really wants to talk about. So today, I want to share 10 things that many parents discover when adult kids move back home. I'm Michelle, and I help midlife women reconnect with themselves through small, gentle steps that rebuild self trust and help them feel more present in their own lives again. And one of the realities that many midlife women are navigating right now is this season that we were just talking about, the season they finally thought would feel a little quieter, suddenly becomes full again. And I want to talk about this today because it's something that I'm actually experiencing in my own life too. Our household has had seasons where the nest became full again. And if you've gone through that, you know it can feel a little bit like life reorganizes itself overnight. One minute you're adjusting to the quieter rhythms, and the next minute the house is full again. Schedules shifting, routines changing, and all of a sudden you're navigating a whole new season of family life, but on a different level. And there can be beautiful parts of that, but there can also be adjustments that people don't really always want to talk about. So these are a few of the things that many parents discover when their adult kids move back home. But first, be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of our conversation. The first thing is that you can feel grateful and overwhelmed at the same time. What does that even mean? One of the first things that parents notice is that two emotions can exist at once. You feel grateful that your child feels safe and wants to come home to you. And at the same time, the adjustment can feel overwhelming. The shift in all of the routines, the responsibilities change again, and the uncertainty about how long this season will last. So both of those feelings can exist together. Second is the rhythm. The rhythm of your home is going to change. So just when your household settles into different routines, everything shifts again, right? Meal times change. Everybody's got a different schedule that you need to be aware of. Noise levels change, right? It might have been a little quieter. And that can take time for everyone to figure out the new rhythm. Third are the boundaries. Boundaries become important. When your children are adults, the relationship changes completely. Clear expectations around the shared spaces in the house, the responsibilities, and the independence become really important. And those conversations, sometimes they can feel very uncomfortable, but they help everyone to live together more peacefully and more harmony. For this, you may find your old parenting habits resurfacing. Even when your child is an adult, it is so easy to slip back into mom mode, offering advice, trying to fix any problems they might have, worrying about their choices. But part of this season is learning how to shift that gear into the more adult to adult relationship. Five is the issue of privacy. Privacy needs to be renegotiated by you and for you because a full house changes any personal space, right? And sometimes it means that you have to be more intentional about creating small spaces, intentionally taking time for you, time that still belongs to you, a quiet moment in the morning, a walk, a place in the house that feels like yours, right? Just be intentional about it. And I remember noticing this myself during one of our fullness seasons. Our oldest daughter came here with two of our granddaughters for a length of time, and the house was suddenly completely different. It had a lot more life to it, right? Different energy again. And it took time for all of us to figure out what the new rhythm was going to look like and how everyone could share space while still respecting each other's lives. That adjustment period, it is something that many families experience, right? And we're going through that again now because we just had, my son and his girlfriend move back in. Number six is finances. Sometimes they become part of the conversation because money can be a very practical part of this season. So whether it's contributing to groceries, utilities, or other expenses, these conversations, they can feel a little awkward, but having them openly helps everyone to feel more clear and respectful of the shared situation. I wonder what your thoughts are on having adult children help or share with the expenses, or do you want them to take this time to save? Let me know in the comments. I'm real curious on other families, how they feel about that. Number 7, you may see your child as an adult in a new way. So living together again as adults can shift your perspective. You begin seeing them making decisions, managing challenges, and navigating their own life. Sometimes that can deepen a mutual respect in the relationship. And guess what? That is growth. Number 8, unexpected connection can happen. So having those extra dinners together, conversations that might not have happened otherwise, shared time that you didn't expect to have again in this season of your life. So sometimes this season creates moments of connection that become meaningful memories later in the future. Number 9, it can quietly pull you back into the old caregiving patterns. And this is something that many midlife women notice. After years of caring for everyone else, it's very easy to slip back into caring for everyone again, like cooking more again, managing everyone's time, holding more emotional space for everyone else. And that's where it becomes important to remember, you still belong in your own life too. Number 10, most full nest seasons are transitional. So even though it might feel uncertain in the moment, most full nest seasons are temporary. So your adult children will move forward again. The household is going to shift again, and the families are going to find their way into new balance as everyone moves forward. So a full nest doesn't mean that you disappear again into their lives. It's just another season of family life. One that often asks us to balance supporting the people we love while still caring for ourselves. And that is the way we have to balance it. A full nest doesn't mean you have to disappear again. It's simply another season of family life, one that often asks us to balance supporting the people that we love while still caring for ourselves. Today, we talked about 10 things that many parents experience when adult kids move back home. Some are positive things that you can look forward to. Others are just points that you may want to take into consideration if you're in this full nest or getting ready to be in a full nest season like me. The mixed emotions like feeling grateful and overwhelmed all at once, or the changing of the household rhythm as you adjust to more people, right? New boundaries and keeping them, rediscovering connections, right? And remembering to include yourself in your life. If you're navigating a midlife season that feels different than you expected, I invite you to join my Simple Stride Snapshot. Get on the list. Each week, I share gentle reflections, encouragement, and practices to help midlife women reconnect with themselves and to move through these life changes with more steadiness. You'll find the link in the description below. And I'd love to hear from you. If you've experienced a full nest season or are going to, what surprised you the most about it? Let me know in the comments. And in the next video in this series, we're going to talk about something that this is a very touching subject. Many families quietly experience it and rarely talk openly about it, but it is the grief and complexity of estrangement with an adult child. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss that conversation.